Kayla. Smack her on her butt.
Oh, boy, I tell you. Man, you know how your mama was.
No, I wasn't.
Always jumping around. Lord. Now, you talking about street dancing, stomping.
You have a question?
Stomping out some parachute. Journey.
Turning cartwheels.
How's Journey anyway?
She's doing fine. I need to call her. Her daughter's graduating this year to see what's going on at college.
Oh.
No, cool.
I'm going to
What's your other question, Cam? Kayla.
How'd you guys meet?
How'd
you and Grandma meet?
She's following the Cam.
I went up to a friend of mine's house to get drunk because we didn't have no money. And we know she always had scotch. So me and Scotty went over there and said, let's go to Phil's house. We get drunk, then we go to the Tip Top. We ain't had no money, so we went over there. They was there.
Kayla.
Marie and somebody else, I don't know.
She was over there getting drunk?
No, they was over there with Lee's and somebody else.
No, we were not over there getting drunk.
And so we played music and everything. We started dancing,
Because I think that was my first time ever being at her house, I think. Yeah.
And then we started dancing, and I was blowing smoke, me, I was always blowing smoke.
He doesn't know you. They didn't know you.
I was blowing smoke, and this one girl, and then those Simon said, boy, get away from that girl. Go somewhere. So I went over to talk to Marie. I was talking junk with her. I asked if she wanted to dance. I dance. I know how to dance. I dance on bandstand, American bandstand. I was okay.
American bandstand was popular at that time.
So she had long hair, right? Yeah. So I started dancing with her. Then I pulled her hair again. I got a little wig. So I put her and she was in the wig.
Imagine you meet somebody and you go to pull their hair.
Hey.
It's real.
So
those
after
were the
that,
days when people wore wigs. Like a lot of people wear wigs nowadays.
Yeah, I've seen Chris Rock's good hair.
So we never did get to the Tip Top.
How'd you see that?
It was on the television too.
No, it wasn't.
The moving pictures fascinated me.
Go ahead.
We never did get to the Tip Top. So by the time I left there that night, we had a date for the next day. To go bowling. Oh, yeah. I think we went bowling, I think it was.
We went bowling.
That day. Then, after that, she was a perfected skater. So I had to go up on Calorama Road.
Calorama Road skating.
Calorama Road. So she could go up there and skate. So I see skate. I'd just be sitting there watching them. I was skating. Right.
Grandma, were you like in the movie Roll Dance? Roll.
I wasn't that good. A lady I worked with, Loretta Tom, she liked to roller skate, so I started going to roller skating with her.
That's good exercise.
Yeah.
I remember Calorama.
Yeah. Did y'all ever go to
Yes, but we had to get somebody to take us way over there.
Way up, yeah.
No, Mommy wasn't driving up there.
It's not close by. We would just go there after work or something.
Now you know the rest of the story. I mean, we started going out and all this. And then I would go up and visit her, and she'd just sit there slob and sleep. And then
sleeping even in those days.
And then at 11 o'clock, I would wake her up and say, well, I got to go back to the barracks.
No, his isn't a sleeping habit. He just doesn't get enough sleep at night.
Oh, that's what it is.
She sat there. I'm supposed to be cold TV. I watch TV. She sleep. So I wake up. So I got to get out. I got to go back to the base. So I get out. Oh, you're going now. 11 o'clock. I got to go back to the barracks. Oh, I tell you, boy. I never went with a woman. She slept all the time. But I'm still there. You go to sleep, start slobbing. And she still do. You know that.
Give us a kiss.
So it just didn't start just in old age.
They say it would never last. It would never last. No way. 50 years later, here we sit.
So Mommy was living with Miss Elise then?
Yeah, she was living. Was them old enough to meet Elise before she passed?
Yes, I know. Oh, you mean them?
Yeah.
I know Miss Elise.
She's a real nice lady.
I used to love her dogs. I said I'm going to get a poodle just like her and Aunt Vivian.
Huh?
Yeah.
Hey, then I played that boy. So I love to play football. I played everything. How did you get a Nike ball?
I went to Dick's.
Went to the game?
I went to Dick's.
Oh.
He got it with you all's
sporting goods
gift card.
Yeah,
Oh.
you guys got me to.
That's your Christmas present.
So when you gonna start to get hit?
He didn't get a Dick's.
Next year, hopefully.
No, whatever he gave me, I think I traded him.
Get hit. Get me. Get hit.
I told you, if it's a store where they don't have enough, I'll buy the gift card from him. I think you might have got him Target or something.
Yeah.
Or Old Navy.
Oh, no, he
I
uses
come to
Old
see
Navy.
you at your first game. Remember that?
No, you don't. It's
On the soccer game.
He
You was
just
out
saying
there?
that.
Yeah. See, I came home see my grandson play soccer.
You played for
Yes, he
Randallstown.
was only
Mills.
No, he played for Randallstown when he was like 3.
But
Randallstown High School, they used to practice up there.
The other game
He was
was
about
on that
3.
stick.
Yeah, they were really too little. But, you know, first child, you put him in everything right away.
Yeah.
Well,
That
Buddha,
first child syndrome, boy.
And he
let
failed.
me ask you a question. How do you, once you got a taste of acting in y'all's play, do you ever thought about doing that anymore?
I mean, I don't know.
He had another one this season.
Huh?
He had another one this season. We just didn't get to
Really?
see it. He's doing the snows.
I just ask, you know.
I mean,
Sometimes people have aspirations to say, okay, my mind is going to be this and my major is going to be that. So, you know.
well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it was fun, I guess. I'd probably do it in college. Like I might try, intramural lacrosse, because, I mean, it's fun. It's just competitive.
Intramural lacrosse?
Yeah,
You said?
it's just, not really competitive. So,
Just
I mean,
for fun.
I'm sure I'll probably do some plays or something involved.
But
I
not,
just wondered, since you had
Watch your hand,
did so good out there, you know, and not seemed to be bashful about it, you know, doing what you're doing. So I thought, you know, you don't have to be. I mean, it's a rough business.
As an actor, I guess you really can't be too bashful, right?
Why?
As an actor, I guess you really can't be too bashful, can you? No, because
Well,
you're just you're just
Some
out
of-
there.
Some of them probably bashful, you know.
My friends always tell me I should try out for the play.
Huh?
My friends always tell me I should try out for the play.
Yeah, you should. See if you like it.
see your bracelets.
Yeah.
I was in a few plays when I was in school. Trying to remember one I was in yet. Different. So I was in a few plays when I was in school.
Graham, did you ever do any plays?
No,
And
I
see,
didn't.
now
I
when
mean,
you-
the most I ever got to anything like that was just like like Easter and Christmas little parts that you got up and you said in the church. I can't remember that I was ever in a play.
Plays.
No.
I was singing
I was
most
too
programs.
bashful.
At most programs in school, I was singing.
Shy.
I used to sing real good. In the church, I was the leader singer in the church, leader singer in school. That's why I thought somebody ought to be, Willie said somebody ought to be a singer. Then Bobby started singing because I was really good, really good. And somebody ought to ask me, well, how did you lose your teeth?
Oh, yeah.
Your mama went to Boston, brought back some more hard candy, and told me to try it. I bit down on it, and my teeth flew. That's how I lost my
And
teeth.
now you need to hear the rest of the story about those teeth. You know he's on his second set of
Yeah.
replacements,
He
right?
told me he's not getting another
Do
one.
you see that he has got one missing now?
Yes, he told
Did he
me.
tell you what happened? Would he tell you what happened?
What happened?
I said, would you be so kind
You,
to
no,
let
you
her
do
know
it
what
better than I
happened?
do.
He came home without, he was here I don't know how long before he discovered he didn't have any teeth. So he was running back out to the car, searching the car and looking all over and for his tooth. It was like, it's about 4 teeth now. It started out as just that one tooth that he used to always push out with
Parlor
his tongue.
trick with.
Yes. I'm sure, what's his name? The guy who's going to do the pig.
Bo.
I'm sure he's so fascinated that day when he was up there pushing that tooth out with
And
his
she gonna
tongue.
got something there.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to digress, but that just happened to come up. Okay, but so anyway, so he's searching all over. Where's the tooth? Where's the tooth? What did I do? And so then he sat down and he was retracing his steps, and he said, well, I remember I was at bowling in the commissary and I got some cookies. And so I was walking across the parking lot and I was eating the cookies, and then I needed to take my teeth out. So I did take my teeth out. I'm eating the cookies. Okay, and then I got in the car, and then I drove home. But when I got here, I didn't have any teeth. I said, well, did you look in the cookies? Since you were eating cookies, did you look in the cookie bag? Yeah, I looked in the cookie bag. They weren't there. I said, well, that's funny. And he came in here and he ate something. I don't know what he ate. I think that's when he discovered he didn't have any teeth.
Oh,
but I didn't remember him taking any teeth out when he sat down in here. So he must have ate it out there.
So he never
he
found
must
them.
have had it out there. Margot.
Huh. I thought it was going to be in the cookie bag.
One day this week, Margot, I think just the other day, he said, I came in and there were 2 pieces of teeth on the table.
2 pieces of teeth?
2 pieces of teeth.
Oh, he had crunched it?
He said, I found my teeth. Guess where they were? I said, where? In the driveway by your car. I said, in the driveway by my car? How did they? And meanwhile, Margot, when those cookies that he was eating that day, he didn't bring them into the house that day. He brought the cookies into the house like 2 days later. Mm-hmm. And the cookies were really hard. You know how, what's that company that makes the cookies in the bag like your daddy likes?
Pepperidge Farm.
Pepperidge Farm. It was in one of those little bags. And these are supposed to be chewy cookies. But the cookies had gotten hard because he had evidently left them in the car. Mm-hmm. So when I saw that on the table, the first thing I did, I said, well, let me look, see, are his teeth in this bag? Mm-hmm. And there were no teeth in that bag. So I said, well, how would they be on the driveway? He said, I don't know, but we just must have been walking over them all the time.
For a week.
I said, we would have to have seen teeth in a week sitting in the driveway. So I said, the teeth must have been with that bag of cookies that you brought in just the other day. No, I brought those cookies in the same day, but he did not bring the teeth of the cookies in the same day.
I brought them cookies
He
in the
didn't bring
same
the
day.
cookies until several days later.
No, I brought them cookies the same day.
So anyway, Margot.
I took them back out to take with me to eat with my coffee, but I brought them in that day, but I took them back and put them back in the car.
So
I don't know how they got them.
So he had 2 pieces of 2 teeth sitting here. Then he comes back the next day. Oh, he could put one part in. One part would fit. That one tooth right there would fit in without falling out of his mouth. So he had them sitting here. The next day he comes, what happened to my other tooth? The other part of my tooth? I said, I don't know. Isn't it on the table? No, I only have this part of it. So I just don't know what you did with your tooth.
Now I'm looking for it again. I think it's in the van.
So now he's looking for it.
You need some permanently cemented
I told him, Margot, I had bought him a tooth cup that you put your dentures in when you take them out of your mouth.
Okay.
And so yesterday I saw the denture cup sitting on top of the refrigerator downstairs. Mm-hmm. This is a denture cup that I bought him when he first had the first denture that he never used. It was still in the box. So when I saw it on top of the refrigerator, I thought maybe he took it out because he had learned the lesson and he wanted to use a denture cup so he could keep up with his teeth. Mm-hmm. So I said, well, who put that denture cup on top of the refrigerator? He said, I did. I said, so does that mean you're going to use it? No. I said, well, you're going to keep losing your teeth then. Mm-hmm. If you lay your teeth down anywhere, they're going to get lost.
Yeah.
So between the teeth and the hearing aid, the next thing is, where's my hearing aid? I don't know. I can't keep up with your teeth, and I can't keep up with your hearing aid.
We need to get you a chain. You would just have a chain coming off with a tooth and a hearing aid hanging on it.
I told her, it ain't, I can't use no thing like that for no teeth.
We're going to get you a chain. And on the chain, you can have your glasses, your teeth,
and
your hearing aid all hanging around you.
Yeah, that is a good thought.
I'll probably lose the chain. Hey. That's just the way it is. I'm not programmed to put my teeth in no thing like that every time.